Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Doc.
Good morning, everybody.
Is Alan not going to be here, Vivian?
No, not at this time.
Okay, you're running it.
I'm running it from far away, but I'm running it.
Where are you?
In Cabo San Lucas with the
What a-
family.
What a deal.
So if you hear little babies running around behind me, I've closed the door. They know not to come in. Grandma's working to help pay for this vacation. But they are around. Okay, calling to order the regular meeting of the Board of Retirement for LA County Employees Retirement Association. It is Thursday, July 15th, 2021. Bonnie, are there any housekeeping announcements?
Yes, since this meeting is being conducted as a virtual meeting, I will go ahead and do a roll call of the trustees at this time. Mr. Pryor?
Here I am.
Thank you, Mr. Knox.
Good morning, I'm here.
Good morning, Mr. Santos.
Present.
Thank you, Mr. Oakham.
Good morning, I'm here.
Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Here.
Mr. Kehoe,
Present.
Mr. Robbins,
Present.
Mr. Harris, Ms. Zapanta, and Vice Chair Gray. She is here.
Present?
Great. Staff participating in the meeting includes CEO
Present.
Santos Kryman, Deputy CEO Louis Lugo, AEO JJ Popowich, Chief Counsel Stephen Rice, Senior Staff Counsels Frank Boyd and Johanna Fontenot, LACERA's Medical Advisor Dr. Vito Campisi, Disability Retirement Specialist Supervisors include Tamara Caldwell, Vicki Neely, Carrie Wilson, Ricardo Salinas, and Hernan Barrientos. The disability litigation team participating today include Vincent Lim, Jason Waller, Allison Barrett, and Eugenia Durr. Trustees, please use the Zoom chat option to be placed in the queue. And at this time, we ask all meeting participants to mute their mics until you are ready to speak. And now we may proceed with the agenda.
Good morning. Next item on the agenda is approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of June 10th, 2021.
So
Is there a
moved.
motion?
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. Bonnie?
Great, Mr. Knox,
Aye.
Mr. Santos,
Yes.
Mr. Oakham,
Hi.
Mr. Moore,
Aye.
thank you. Mr. Kehoe,
Aye.
Mr. Robbins,
Aye.
and Chair Gray, Vice Chair Gray.
Yeah,
The motion
Yes.
passed unanimously by all trustees present.
perfect. Moving on to public comment. Is there any public comment, Bonnie?
Not today.
All right, thank you. Item 4 is the Chief Executive Officer's update. Mr. Kryman.
Yes, thank you, Trustee Gray, Chair Gray, and good morning, all trustees and staff. Just a couple of announcements or some information for you all. We're still working on our return to work plans. All of the division managers now submitted their plans for our review. We're still on schedule to open LACERA in a hybrid situation September. The Member Services Center has been open. They are accepting they are providing service to our members on an appointment-only basis. We're not accepting walk-in, although we have received some walk-ins and we've been able to direct them to the drop-off mailbox or help them very quickly. And so I know that the staff are very excited to be back and welcoming our members in person. And so we'll continue to ramp that up as we go. Staff will be coming into the office to double check their computers and make sure that the key cards work prior to September. Sometime in August, we'll start bringing them in and reorienting them to the new work environment, the new COVID protocols as we go. And so we continue to monitor the COVID situation, and we'll make decisions as more information becomes available, and I'll be sure to address any of those concerns and discuss them with you all as well. The second item is the LACERA elections. I was able to confirm, and I'll be sending you all out the notice that was sent out by the executive office. We got it yesterday, actually, the 14th or the 14th. There are the third member of the Board of Investments, Mr. Santos, is a candidate, and he is being, I don't want to say challenged, but there's Jonetta Sanders is also a candidate for that particular position. The third member for the Board of Retirement, Trustee Gray, is also a candidate, and Jonetta Sanders is also running for that particular board seat as well. And so I will send this out to you all so that you have the information available to you. We continue to work with the executive office in terms of making sure that our members are notified that the election will be had, in the first time that you'll be able to vote via the internet is on August 5th. So the voting will begin on August 5th and it'll go through August 31st. And so we will coordinate our messages with the executive office messages so that our members understand that they have the ability to vote. And in this particular election, they can only vote online or by the phone. There are no mail-in ballots. So that's that. And then the last thing that I wanted to make sure I did is I wanted to introduce our new Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Luis Lugo, who is joining us in our first disability retirement meeting. And so if you don't mind, Ms. Gray, I'd like to just allow him to introduce himself, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Santos. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Vice Chair Gray and trustees, as well as staff. This is my fourth day on the job. I'm happy to be here in Pasadena now. Staff has been extremely welcoming. Again, my name is Luis Lugo. I come from the, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Come from the Minnesota Public Employees Retirement Association, where I served as their Chief Operating Officer, and have over 20 years of operational and administrative experience. But I'm excited to be here at LACERA. A lot of initiatives are underway across the organization. So my goal right now is to meet the staff, listen and learn, and engage and help Santos as well as the leadership team move some of these initiatives forward. So I look forward to meeting with you. I know Norm is scheduling some one-on-ones with trustees as well as staff. So right now it's just really integrating myself and learning and being supportive. So with that, thank you, Santos. Thank you, trustees, for allowing me to provide an introduction.
Welcome. You are a welcome face
Yes.
and voice on this Zoom call, but welcome to LACERA.
Thank you.
That concludes my
Santos?
report. That concludes my report.
Thank you so much. And now we're moving on to our disability retirement applications on the consent calendar. So I have a very small copy, so I'm going to move a different way. Bonnie will call out the pages and the case numbers, and I'll ask for a motion.
Sure. So for safety SCD, page 1 and 2, cases 487D to 506D.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Has it been moved and seconded? It's been moved by Mr. Kehoe, seconded by
Mr. Oka.
Mr. Oka. Is there a motion?
That's the motion. Vote.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Any noes? Any abstentions? The ayes have it.
And Ms. Gray, I'll just go ahead and do a roll call for transparency for the public.
Okay,
Mr. Knox,
thank you.
Aye.
Mr. Santos,
Aye.
Mr. Okum,
Aye.
Mr. Moore,
Aye.
Mr. Kehoe,
Aye.
Mr. Robbins,
Aye.
and Vice Chair Gray.
Aye.
The motion
Thank you.
passes unanimously by all trustees present. Going on to page 3, case number 1367B to 1373, safety SED, fire and lifeguard.
Motion prior?
Second it, Holcomb.
Great, I'll go ahead and take a roll call now. Mr. Pryor,
Aye.
Mr. Knox,
Aye.
Mr. Santos,
Yes.
Mr. Oakham,
Aye.
Mr. Moore,
Aye.
Mr. Robbins,
Aye.
and Vice Chair Gray.
Aye.
The motion passes unanimously by all trustees present. Going on to general members, SED, page 4, case numbers 2250C to 2258C.
Does
Move
not,
it.
I'll move.
Thank you.
Second.
Great, Mr. Knox,
Aye.
Mr. Santos. I'll come back to you, Mr. Santos. Mr. Oakham,
Aye.
Mr. Moore,
Aye.
Mr. Kehoe,
Aye.
Mr. Robbins,
Aye.
Mr. Santos, Ms. Gray.
Mr. Santos will be right back.
Aye.
Aye.
Very
Oh, there he
good.
is.
Very good.
Santos.
Great, thank you. The motion passes unanimously by all trustees present. And that concludes the consent calendar.
Thank you. Moving on to item 6A through E. Are there any comments? Do we need any discussion on any of the items? Hearing and seeing none. Is Les?
Move it.
I'll second. This is Knox.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. Bonnie, take a roll call.
Mr. Knox,
Aye.
Mr. Santos,
Aye.
Mr. Oakham,
Aye.
Mr. Moore,
Aye.
Mr. Kehoe,
Aye.
Mr. Robbins,
Aye.
Vice Chair Gray.
Aye.
The motion passes unanimously by all trustees present.
Thank you. There were no items excluded from the consent items, correct, Bonnie?
Correct.
All right, we're gonna move on to item 8, our reports. I think Mr. Boyd, although it just says an FYI, I think Mr. Boyd has an announcement for us on item 8A.
Yes, thank you, Chair Gray. I'm a bit saddened to announce that Dr. Campisi has decided to retire. I'm happy for him for retiring, but we're really gonna miss him. He's been
Mr. Boyd, Frank, we're having a little trouble hearing you. So if you can put the mic closer to your phone and
well, let me
to your
hear it. Hold on, let me do this.
He needs to turn the mic on the,
Can you hear me now?
a lot better.
All right, sorry. Okay, yeah, as my memo indicated, Dr. Campisi has decided to retire from his services as a medical advisor, and he's been a fantastic asset to this board. He's really helped us get through some tough questions, and I'm going to miss him. I really enjoyed working with him. I'm happy to announce that Dr. Campisi has picked someone to take his place, Dr. Glenn Esterman, who is a professor at USC. He's an internist. He has a specialty in rheumatology, and he will be coming on board next week on July 19th. And Dr. Campisi will be advising him for the first month to get him through the first board meeting. I also want to express my gratitude to the county and its cooperation in helping us find a replacement for Dr. Escherman. The Department of Public Health have been extremely helpful and very cooperative during this process. And if anyone has any questions, I can answer the questions.
Are there any questions by anyone?
just have a comment. I just wish Dr. Campisi the absolute best in retirement. You've been a great help to many of us on the board over the years, and it's well deserved. And I'm glad to see you right now because you look very relaxed and you look like you're already at retirement. Definitely appreciate that. So God bless and wish you the best.
I would also like to, if I may, Madam Chair,
Yes.
to thank Dr. Campisi for his service. Enjoy your retirement. You deserve it. And we will be here to make sure that you get your check.
Yeah, Vivian, I'd like to also comment that
Absolutely.
thank you. It's been a pleasure working with Dr. Van Peasy. He brings such a degree of strength, honesty, and professionalism and intelligence to help us make decisions. So, Doctor, you enjoy yourself, and thank you so much for your service. And I'm not sure how many years. I think it's maybe around about 8. So, thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
If I can,
Absolutely. Will. Yes. Please.
nothing makes me happier to see that beautiful setting Dr. Campisi was sitting in this morning, and he just looks. It's like a well-fitting glove. He just looks like he should be there, hair blowing in the wind on the Italian coast, probably trying to figure out what he's going to have for lunch, so he can sit around after lunch and figure out what he's going to have for dinner.
Well,
And
I hope he gets a pizza for us.
Plenty of it.
And I can't thank you enough, Doctor. It's been a pleasure working with you, with such an interesting man, and I loved our discussions about Italy and everything else. And my members really thank you as well. The people I work with benefited from your knowledge, not just as a board member, but also as a physician, as one who actually treated quite a few of the people I've talked to that I work with. And on behalf of all of us, we really thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Les?
I echo everybody else's comments about the doctor. And all I'm going to tell you, Dr. Campisi, is live long and prosper.
Anyone
Thank you.
else? Dr. Campisi, I
Can
want
I
to
say-
thank you
Yeah.
so much for all that you have done for us. It has been an awesome experience. You have provided this board with such insight, a lot of help with deciding our cases, but most of all, our members really thank you also. And I can speak for them because those members who are in need of help, you've been able to help them, and those who are not as deserving as others, you've been able to help us through. And I really, really appreciate you. But more importantly, I'm so happy for you. You look wonderful in retirement. And I absolutely love the background of the ocean. I want to come to Italy now. It's beautiful.
You're welcome anytime.
Enjoy your retirement.
Thank you. Can I
Okay.
say a few words?
Absolutely.
Gray? Thank you. Professionally, for me, this has been a great experience because unlike the opinion of some board members, being a doctor is also being an investigator,
Hey,
not
what's
a
up?
police
How are you?
but a medical investigator, because you have to really sort through complex cases, go through differential diagnosis, and try to come with the reasonable answer to the problem. So for me, it has been, professionally, for me, has been a great experience to be part of this board. Personally, I really have enjoyed the professionalities of all the board members that I've dealt with over the years. You're all trying to do your job professionally extremely well. You have a constituents, you are pro-patients, and we are all try to do the best for those who seek disability and so on. So forth. So profession has been, for me, a great experience. Personally, also great experience because I've got to know all of you and I've learned a great deal from all of you. And together, we have done our best to do what we could to help people who are the recipients of what we do. So I'm going to miss all of you, but I'm doing other things, and even from Italy. So I have other interests. Particularly, I'm working in Nicaragua. I don't know whether I've explained to some of you, there is an epidemic of kidney disease in Central America, and I'm really trying to help down there and see what we can do to find out the reasons for this epidemic. So I'm going to stay active as long as I feel like doing it. And I wish all of you well. And I'm going to really be missing all of you. And so thank you for your support. Thank you for the nice words that you've had to say today. They mean a lot to me, because it means that what I've been doing has not been for nothing. Or so as a doctor, I feel that if I can help others, that fulfills me as a person. And you have done that today, making me feel really good. So I'm going to enjoy my vacation. You're going to, my substitute, Erasman, I've known him for many years, is a great clinician, he's a rheumatologist. And as you know, a lot of people that apply for disability with LACERA have diseases that have to do with rheumatology, orthopedic injuries, and so on and so forth. So in that regard, I think he's going to be of great help. And that's why I recommended him as a replacement. And I think I'm sure he's going to do a great job, because I know for a fact that he's a very good clinician. And from the human point of view, he's a really great human being. He's loved by his patients, and he's going to be a great asset for this great institution. I've learned to love LACERA, very professional people. They're doing a great job. You are all doing a great job. And so I wish all of you well. And we'll see you someday. We'll see you around someday. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Campisi. Thank you very much. Okay, moving on to item 8B. No comment, or I should ask if there are any comments. No. All right. We will move on to items for staff review.
Nothing to report today.
All right, good of the order. Mr. Oakham?
Son, no, I said my piece about Dr. Campisi, and it's just nice that we're all here in July and well, and just God willing, we'll all stay well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Oakham. Mr. Robbins?
I have nothing, thank you.
Mr. Santos?
Again, Dr. Campisi, congratulations. Enjoy your retirement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Pryor?
Nothing, thank you.
Mr. Kehoe?
I just also welcome our new Chief Deputy CEO, and looking forward to sitting down in a meeting, and got a long way to go to get up to speed. So we are here to support and help along the way.
Thank you. Mr. Moore?
Yes, I had, first of all, Dr. Keys, you really enjoy your retirement. I can testify. Secondly, one of the committee meetings last month, I had a question that was associated with the number of people who were running through the pre-employment and post-employment medical examination process. And I wanted to make certain that this is an appropriate place for me to ask these questions and ask the staff to respond to them. And I could also submit them in writing because I have them down. So I could just go over the questions, and is that okay?
I think your internet connection, or it might be mine, is a little garbled.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Can everyone hear Mr. Moore? Is it just me?
It was
I
off
think
and
it's
on,
Mr.
Mr. Moore.
Moore's
It was a little in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're going in and out.
Okay. Well, why don't I just switch devices, and I'll ask the questions later, okay?
Okay, can you possibly submit them in writing also, or you already did?
Yes,
I didn't hear.
yes, I could do
Okay.
that. All right.
Okay, I think it's important that we know your questions. And if you submit them in writing, Bonnie, for our own edification, if you could send them to everyone,
Absolutely.
that would be very helpful. Thank you so much. Did I get everyone, Mr. Moore? Mr. Knox?
Good morning, everybody. Again, thank you, Dr. Campisi, for all of your efforts over the years on behalf of myself and my predecessors, Joe and Mark. One thing I always enjoyed was the articles you emailed out that took me a long time to get through because I had to keep Googling different things just to see what they meant. But I learned a lot, so thank you very much and best wishes.
Thank you, Mr. Knox. Mr. Kryman?
Yes, I just wanted to say on behalf of staff, I'd like to thank Dr. Campisi for his wonderful work and his guidance over the years. And so I had the pleasure of watching him work over the last 18 months. And so I want to say thank you on my behalf and my staff's as well. So
Thank you.
Congratulations on your retirement. And I can tell you that I'm very jealous that you're retired and I could see you in Italy. So thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Boyd?
Oh, I have nothing to say.
Thank you. Am I missing anyone, Bonnie?
If there's anything from JJ or legal counsel?
Nothing from me except to wish Dr. Campisi a long and happy retirement.
Thank you. Thank you.
For on my part and for the legal division, great thanks to Dr. Campisi for his long service in one of the most important and impactful areas of what LACERA does, and congratulations on your retirement. Best wishes.
Thank you much. Appreciate it.
Vice Chair Gray, if I may say something.
Absolutely, Ms. Caldwell.
On behalf of Ricky and our entire Disability Retirement Services team, Dr. Campisi, we want to sincerely thank you for your service. Thank you for your guidance. And also me personally, thank you for responding to my many emails when we try to onboard the different panel physicians. You will truly be missed. Congratulations on your retirement, and I wish you well on your service in Nicaragua. And we really will miss you, but enjoy Italy while you can.
Thank you much. Appreciate your comments.
All right. Thank you, everyone. My comments echo everyone regarding Dr. Campisi. I'm truly going to miss you, but I'm happy for you. And it warms my heart to know that in spite of you retiring and enjoying Italy, you're actually working and helping in Nicaragua. That's a big deal. That's really a big deal. So I know that you will be helping everyone else and keeping busy. That's the way to enjoy retirement. So good luck to you. The other thing I'd like to do is welcome Luis Lugo. I appreciate you, Mr. Lugo. Welcome to this is your first meeting, so I feel great. Welcome. That's all I can say is just welcome. I know you're going to be up to speed. I know you're a quick learner, quick study, and I just appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you assisting Mr. Kryman in his wonderful plan for LACERA. So thank you. So at this time, we will move on to item 11, our disability retirement cases. that are going to be held in closed session. Bonnie?
Yes, we just need a couple minutes to cut the live stream. So we need about 2 or 3 minutes. I will let you know when we are ready to resume.
Does everyone want to take a break? Grab another cup of coffee? Should we make it, what, how long? 10 minutes?
5.
5 minutes, Mr. Oakham has spoken. It will be 5 minutes. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
Vivian.
All right.